Welcome
Oh,
back,
hello.
everybody.
And it did not change. Those months did not help.
Oh no! Damn it! Damn it! After all these months, I still haven't remembered.
This is why I sent a message privately to Eileen, not to say anything. This is what happens. This is awesome. Okay, now I have an issue with my sharing. In
There's
the
always
past,
something.
I had all of my groups at the very top of my share menu. Now, because we had been gone for 5 months, I haven't shared jack shit. Now, everything is all mixed up.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Hey,
So I
just so
got
you guys know, Nikki's watching. She just said she just seen the entry. Holy moly, you guys look so different. Congratulations and well done. Thank you, Nikki.
I was looking like, gosh, I was thin.
we have a return today.
We're back.
Not just us, but we finally got Eileen back on the show.
I'm alive. I'm out of
Yay!
work
Okay,
and quit.
well, maybe.
I'm almost an empty. I'm technically not an empty nester, but I have no kids in school anymore.
Wow.
The baby graduated.
Oh, he graduated.
Yep, he graduated in May.
Congrats.
How does that feel?
It was weird not enrolling a kid in school this year.
Yeah, I'm sure.
I felt the same way when I pulled Angelia out of public school and put her into ABA and didn't have to do all that enrollment and sign all these papers and having to go out shopping for supplies and all of that. That was weird that first year.
Mm.
Silver Fox.
Silver Fox. I don't know if I want to be Silver Fox.
I can't whistle.
Yeah, so yeah, I've been growing this beard now for a year and a half. I kind of like it.
It looks good. You
But
okay?
I have to admit, I had been lightly considering getting rid of it because the longer it gets, the thicker it gets, the harder it is to comb it.
But you're going to love it when you have zero hair one day.
Oh,
Well, I'm going to hold on to this at least through the winter.
I'm gonna be
Because,
honest with you, Jeremy, but you look like you could become like the new additional member for ZZ Top.
oh, I'm a long way from that.
I'm going to see if I can find something real quick. Y'all keep talking. I'm going to look for something.
Yeah, I am a long, long way from that. Oh boy, this sharing thing is not working out so well.
It's been so long.
I know it's like all the groups that I was sharing to are now apparently at the bottom of this thing. So I'm gonna have to work at um, getting it back to how it used to be.
Oh, I was trying to do something. I don't have it anymore. Darn it.
Well, you're probably limited with just a laptop.
No, I've done it before, but no, I just couldn't find what I was looking for. I'll do it one day.
Uh, oh, Keith Ottersberg is on my page.
Oh, Keith.
Yep.
Haven't heard about him in a long time.
Why
Yeah.
not?
Well, just haven't
He-
heard him.
He's he's always on his shows and he talks to us.
Well, I know he does talk to us, but I just didn't. It's been a while since I just heard his name in general.
Yeah, he's on my personal page, so his comments are not showing up on this thing.
Hey, Rochelle.
I hate that when it's everywhere. Your comments just we can only see like one page's comments.
Yeah, I know. That's the thing that I really don't like either.
Remember how bad it was when we tried OneStream?
Oh yeah, that was bad.
Yeah,
I don't even know what Facebook looks like much anymore.
you're lucky.
Now, I really hate logging in because now we have to do so much social media with work. So when I get to Facebook and I try to do a drop down, I have like all our properties on it, so I can post social media for all of our properties. And I'm like, yeah, no, I'm done. Like 40 of them. I'm like, nope, I'm done.
Well, social media has really gotten bad. These last couple of days have been excruciatingly bad. Um,
Yeah.
it started out with first us losing Dolly Parton,
Yep.
Oh my God.
and then we would find out the next day that on the same day we lost Tim Curry.
Yep.
And now,
That
yeah,
was a big blow to me because I loved his work.
me
See, I've got a
too.
billboard right outside the hotel room that has Dolly on it.
Well, and also furthermore, as Don mentioned earlier today, Jeremy, we also lost Peter Cullen, who
Yeah.
was a well-known, who was the original voice actor of Optimus Prime in the original Transformers series from the 1980s, and he also even did the vocalizations for Predator. And I
I
hate to
didn't
say,
know that part.
yeah, I mean, it's funny. Peter Cullen did mostly like kid-related stuff, like animated stuff. He did, like I said, in addition to Optimus Prime, to the original Transformers, he also revoiced that character in the first live-action Transformers movie back in 2007. But he also voiced the character Eeyore in Winnie the Pooh series. He also voiced several different characters in Scooby-Doo and other Hanna-Barbera cartoons. So he did mostly family-related stuff, but yet he even, like I said, he even did the vocalizations of Predator. And I hate to tell this to you guys, uh, there actually were 3 other additional legends that have recently passed away too, if you guys didn't know. So, Jeremy, you tell me if you recognize any of these names. J.P. Morgan died on August 24th.
Oh wow.
Samuel Monroe Jr. died also yesterday. And also August 24th, Debbie Clark. Here. Well, I don't know if you guys are going to see it, but they just show all 6 of them.
Well, the only other I had not heard of them, but the only other person that I had heard passed away was the lady who was Storm on American Gladiators.
That wasn't Hayden McIntyre, right? Or
No,
was it?
it wasn't Hayden, but
Yeah.
But,
Yeah, and
but
then
yeah, last week we did lose Hayden from Scream.
yeah, and adding to that, funny enough, I brought up ZZ Top. Just then, like 2 days afterwards, Frank Beard of ZZ Top also died.
Which one was he?
He was the drummer, the only member out of the entire out of the 3 that never grew a long beard. Although a decade ago, in 2013, he did grow a short beard, but nowhere like what Dusty and Billy had. So with Frank Beard gone, Billy Gibbons is the last living member of the original classic lineup of ZZ Top. But in spite of that loss, they're still going to proceed with ZZ Top with the members they have now because, as they said, it's what Frank and Dusty would have wanted.
Well, ZZ Top has been around for every bit as long as Dolly was, if not longer.
Since 1969 when they first started.
And when did Dolly start?
She started. Yeah, you know what? Actually, she started. She started. The years active goes as far back as 1956.
I think it was the 50s.
70 years.
Oh, okay.
No, what was ironic for me was so last year when Malcolm Jamal Warner died, I had just got through watching like binge watching one of his shows. Literally the next day he died. I was re-watching Nashville and Heroes and had just finished watching Heroes the next day is when Hayden died. I said, okay, I'm done with binge watching. I'm not binge watching anymore.
I actually went through something similar when Loretta, can't even think of her last name. She was Hot Lips on MASH.
Oh, yeah, I know
I,
who you're
I,
talking
I
about.
was in the middle of binge watching that show when she passed away.
Yes, my grandfather and I used to watch that show a lot, so I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, yeah, I know her. It's like Loretta Lewitt, something like that.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah. Um, but no, having mentioned social media, it got real ugly these last couple days when it started with Dolly. Now all of these conspiracy shit is coming
Yeah,
out about her.
I
Uh,
haven't even seen it.
I saw it when I jumped on real quick and I just scrolled. I was like, people are like, you never really know your icons. Yeah, but I mean, do you ever really know anyone?
no,
you know, I just saw. It's not necessarily a meme, but like the AI pictures that are made after a well-known celebrity has died. This one, even going to be honest, I mean, this is the person, whoever created this image, is not. He was not lying. I mean, he was not lying on what the message said because they did a comparison of Dolly Parton when she died, and then of course also when Ozzy Osbourne passed away last year, and it said on the bottom of it, "We've now lost both the light and dark sides of music."
I
Yep,
saw
I like
that.
that.
Yeah, I thought
That
that
was
was
that
great
was
too.
true. We
Yeah,
lost both sides.
yeah, because when it comes to Dolly Parton, it doesn't get any more pure. I think with her.
Oh,
Uh,
growing up, I mean, you'd see me in the living room with my boots on, and I had to sing "Islands in the Stream." That was my song growing up.
that that really is a
Yeah,
really really good song.
Rochelle, what she's saying, yeah, hopefully we don't lose anyone else. And Tom apparently said he saw Tim Curry on stage in Sparnalot.
Spam a lot.
Spamalot, I'm sorry, that's Sparnalot. Spamalot, sorry.
Yeah, and Rochelle, unfortunately, we are going to lose people. It's just a matter of when. The thing is, when it happens, it's a downer. Um,
Yes.
but if we're being honest, we knew that Dolly had problems, had some
Yes.
health issues. Um, Tim Curry
He had
had
a
a
stroke.
slew of them.
I
Uh,
just need someone to bubble wrap Sam Elliott. Someone
And then,
needs to
of course,
bubble
like
wrap
also
him.
with the case with, like what I just mentioned about, I just recently found out, like, again, Frank Beard of ZZ Top said that he died of an illness from his ranch in Texas. You got to admit, ZZ Top also was also great. They made some fantastic music, but their lifestyles were not that great because they were involved in drugs and stuff like that. So I think Frank Beard, in his case, when he died, was probably from the results not only just of the illness or whatever he had, but unfortunately, that's what happens when you live a lifestyle of drugs for so long.
that's what happens when you're in the entertainment industry. Period. Whether if it's music or movies or
Yep. You get
books.
into that kind of stuff, it's gonna come back to you even after even when you said you quit, it's gonna come back for you eventually.
Well, we're also getting old, and I guess we're at the stage now where, I mean, well, besides Nick, who's 12, um, we're getting to the
Actually,
stage.
he has now regressed down to 10 per his haircut.
Well, that's true. That's true. And the corn shirt might make him a little bit younger too. Um,
Oh God.
Yeah, well,
miss me, Nick.
let's just hope Nick is smart enough not to Google what we were telling him before we
I,
went.
don't worry, I have not done that. That's why I'm going to rely on ChatGPT.
He's,
Don't even do
no,
that.
I would not put those two words together.
No, no. Um, but I do want to bring this up because I found this very very disturbing. Although I understand the sentiment, I really do. Um, there were a lot of people online posting all kinds of crap about not only Dolly, but Tim as well. People saying you took the wrong 80-year-old.
Yep, I saw that picture. I saw it.
I saw that and it sickens me because I get it. A lot of people don't like Donald Trump, and I know a lot of people don't like him after what he did today.
You know, here I am. I don't have a clue what he did today. As I was in that computer.
I about to say I was too busy today to watch or this week to watch anything much.
He pulled another Gulf of Mexico thing, and now
Oh, is that the?
Lake Ontario to Lake America now, just like with Gulf of Mexico, Gulf of America.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Here's my
I
thing.
ignore it.
I mean, we have better things to spend our money on than a name of something. But I
Yeah.
get it. I get certain sides of it, but then I also go, we got better things to do than spend our money on that.
Yeah, really.
Yeah, but we have better things to do than to bitch about it.
Yes.
This whole Lake Ontario, I get it, but that's a non-topic for me. I don't care.
I don't care. I mean, guess what? I never say Lake Ontario much. I'm not up there with all y'all. I don't say it much. And guess what? No matter what it's called, I grew up to kind of like Adrian. If I knew you with your maiden name a lot longer than your married name, if I knew you my whole life, you would still be your maiden name. I call all my friends, and it's not trying to be mean, by their maiden name because that's what I knew them my whole life. And I'm over here at the golf, and it's still. I'll say, oh, all we say is let's go to the golf.
Yeah, that's what a lot of people say too.
I mean,
Like sometimes it's best even not to associate with any country at all.
That's the way it's always been for us. We're just going
Yeah.
to the golf because it's literally, well, from where I am right now, it's like 45 minutes from me. But at
Right.
home, it's like 3 hours from me. So it's just the golf, and everybody knows what you're talking about.
Yep.
Yeah, but it just sickens me that people are still openly wishing death on somebody. If it was like Osama bin Laden, I'm all for that because of what he did.
Hmm.
But Donald Trump, no. I started unfriending people. I am not having that shit. That is lowering people. That's putting people on a lower standard, and we as a society are supposed to be better than that.
Yeah.
But
Let me
it,
interrupt for 2 seconds. Lindy just said, hey, Lindy, I am down the road from you, and I was trying to think about getting you to come down here, but I didn't realize how far away you are from the homestead. Okay, sorry, that was my little 2 cents for Lindy.
that's okay. You haven't been on here in forever, so you need to say hi to your people.
Yeah, of course.
Well, look, I hadn't even investigated with Lindy. I mean, I'm telling you, when I say we've been swamped, I've been swamped.
But we know. We know. But yeah, people who post shit like that, they really ought to be ashamed of themselves. But that's all. That's what all I got to say on that. It's just I get real sick of that stuff.
I look at it like this: everybody's entitled to an opinion. If I don't like their opinion, I keep on scrolling. It's whatever.
Yeah, well,
I don't have
unfriend
time to get mad.
yeah, I unfriend them because at that point you no longer have anything worthy of looking
What,
at.
what's the old saying? Opinions are like buttholes. Everyone's got them, and some people stink.
Yep.
Yeah, yeah. Now, calling for a removal from office, I'm fine with that. But calling for a painful, messy death, I'm not okay with that.
Yeah, no, I don't care for that. But I don't have time. I just okay, yep.
I'm
Move
sorry,
on.
guys. I gotta just leave just one more time. I thought I heard someone knock on the door. Give me 1 second here.
Nobody's coming to see you.
It's the boogeyman.
Now, what I'm
There
waiting
we
for
go.
is everyone to come online about who Dolly Parton has visited to tell her story now.
Oh, I think it's already out.
Is it already started? I'm like,
I
why would she visit you?
yeah. Um, I've seen posts like that too, and people complaining about it. I'm like, dude, when you make a post about it, this guy is now getting traffic because of you. If you shut up and don't post, you're not going to send people there, and people can't seem to grasp that. Oh well. So Eileen,
Who's that? Who's Eileen?
somebody from the Dexter Midnight Runners. Come on, Eileen.
Yes.
Um, I learned not too long ago that you don't live very far from where Robert Johnson made his Crossroads deal.
No, it's just up in the Delta.
Yeah,
Now it's
divided.
debated on where the crossroads is. They have a sign for the crossroads, but it's said that that's not the actual crossroads.
I think I found where the actual crossroad is.
But there's some really cool places, like hotel places right around there, that you can sleep in silos. Like these silo type buildings. They're really cool. But no, I've been up there a few times.
I don't know if I'd want to do that.
It's actually really cool.
I think it'd get really hot in there too, wouldn't it?
No, I mean it's equipped now to turn it into like a hotel type thing. But so they're but it's really cool. You'll have to look it up.
Oh, in a silo.
Yeah, like they turn silos into like hotels.
Okay, I can. Yeah, that would be pretty cool.
Oh,
It's different.
Yeah, and then not far from me also is the Robert Johnson Museum over in the Crystal Springs area because that's where he was from, and like they've got his memorabilia there too.
Okay, I am looking up in Mississippi where I think I found. Uh, where are you? No, there is Louisville.
I think it's like little silos, or it's really cool. I've never stayed there, but I've been there.
Here we go. Dockery, just south of Dockery, the Dockery Farms.
Dude, I don't know the Delta. I try to stay out of the Delta. Not that it's bad or anything. It's just it's hot.
Yeah, this one here is right on Highway 8. Let's see. Trying to see where it is from where. Oh, well north of you. It's north of Donald.
Yeah, Donald's more in the Delta.
Yeah.
See, my daughter, well, she just moved from the Delta, but she was actually in the Delta um, until she just moved to Jackson.
Okay. Yeah, it's between Louisville and what is it? Cleveland.
Because that's about where Morgan Freeman's from.
Okay. Yeah, because I
That's
ended up
that's
finding
not.
where they think is the actual crossroads where he made that deal.
So you believe in the deal?
I think maybe I do.
Okay.
The boogeyman didn't get him.
No, he didn't.
Boogeyman.
It was just a neighbor.
It was the milkman coming to pay their child support.
I mean, it kind of did. He kind of did look like a milkman. I will admit. He did have the classic white student hat. So I kind of was wondering what he was dressed up like that for.
I had just seen something about a milkman on something. On this game that I played, Criminal Case, they were leaning on the milkman legend in one of their cases. But Nick, do you believe in the Robert Johnson Crossroads deal?
Do I?
Yeah.
I know it's been kind of questionable about that. I'm kind of in between it, I guess, because that is something that I've kind of been, as usual, I've been doing my research on. It's kind of hard to say for right now, so I'm just gonna say for right now, it's like I'm 50-50 with it.
Adrian?
I don't know anything about it actually.
Yes, you do. You know about the crossroads, the deal with the devil, sell his soul to the devil.
Oh, I thought that was just some bullshit.
So her answer would be no, she doesn't believe in it.
Well, it does have a little bit of credence to it because the word is Robert Johnson was just a regular guitar player, and then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, he was heralded as the greatest guitar player ever lived.
Yeah.
I don't know, BB King's got him, but his wasn't really, but yeah.
He influenced BB King. He influenced everybody.
Yeah.
But what I'm really curious about is, at last count, there are 3 cemeteries that are said to have his remains, because nobody really knows where he's buried.
Yeah, I do feel that, but I think he would come. I think for some reason he would be somewhere in Crystal Springs. I mean, that's kind of where he's at. I mean, but yeah, that is a big thing right now, or not right now, but no one really truly knows.
Yeah, I find that very, very interesting because at one time somebody knew. Somebody had to have known.
There's a locate. Since you brought that up, Jeremy, there's actually another grave site that kind of is a bit similar to what you're talking about. It's located in the UK. You guys ever heard of Dartmoor National Park?
I haven't.
So Dartmoor, which is located down in southern England, not too far from. I don't think. Yeah, it's not that far from the English-Welsh border. It's a mostly rural area, but there's a lot of folklore that surround. Which at some point, I would like to try to. Again, at some point real soon, I'm trying everything I can to bring back Nick Files. At some point, I would like to actually cover Dartmoor in some episodes, but like here, I'll just throw this out real quick. Dartmoor is known for its many ancient myths and legends. It is reputedly the haunt of pixies, a headless horseman, a mysterious pack of spectral hounds, and a large black dog, among others. During the great thunderstorm of 1638, the moorland village of Windacombe in the Moor was said to have been visited by the devil. But in addition to all those places, this is where I get back, is that there is a grave that's known as Jay's Grave, which is the last resting place, in this case, of a suicide victim who is said to have died in the late 18th century and denied burial within consecrated ground, which was, a standard practice for suicide victims at the time. And small burial mound is at the side of a minor road about 1 mile north of Houndtor, at the entrance to a green lane that leads to Natsworthy. And they said, supposedly, the legend goes that where is it? Okay, so the backstory about Jay's grave was that, in fact, it's actually been a major Dartmoor attraction for over 60 years, since 1965. And they say the legend of that one includes embellishments such as an orphan baby being taken into the poorhouse in Newton Abbot or Worldborough, where she was given the name Mary J. She now sometimes acquires the name Kitty after being sent to Canna Farm as a teenage apprentice. Now, unfortunately, in one version of the tale, she is raped by a local farmhand. In another version, she finds romance with the farmer's son. Either way, she becomes pregnant, which results in her being thrown out of the farm and left with a reputation. Such is her shame and despair that she hangs herself in a barn, or perhaps in the great kitchen fireplace lintel, or else she drowns herself in a shallow pool. It is now said that the three local parishes of Windacombe and the Moor, North Bovey, and Maniton all refused to bury her body within consecrated ground. So she was buried at a crossroads, which was a standard practice for suicide victims at the time. It is also often said that this crossroads is at the point where the three parishes met, though the Ordnance Survey map confirms that this is not the case. So either way, that also goes along with the crossroads theory.
It was interesting.
Well, and not surprisingly, as far as the grave itself today, there's no it's no surprise that they see there's activities. They see mysteriously there's always fresh flowers placed on the grave. Some claim they're actually placed there by pixies, but it is also known that author Beatrice Chase was one person who did this before her death in 1955. By 2007, the placing of flowers had expanded into all sorts of votive offerings, not just flowers this time. Coins, candles, shells, small crosses, and toys, for instance. Now, as far as other ghost stories are concerned, motorists passing at night claim to have glimpsed ghostly figures in their headlights. Others often report seeing a dark hooded figure kneeling there.
So,
Sounds like a messed up story of Hecate.
It's hard to say, but it's still a very popular tourist attraction to this day. There's YouTube videos that you can find of, because it's also not only is it just called Jay's Grave, it's also sometimes known as Kitty Jay's Grave.
do you have any plans, or do you have an idea about when you plan on bringing Nick Files back?
I sort of have an idea. It's still going to be a few months, but I am trying to have the hopes of bringing it back in 2027 because, as you guys know, I've been involved in so many projects. That's why I haven't brought the show back. But I'm going to say sometime in 2027, I'm going to officially bring it back. So, but even during this time when I haven't done Nick Files, like Larry, not even joking, I have like lists of different locations and some events that I can tell you right now would last a lifetime. So I got idea. So even without the show, I already have ideal locations I'll be covering. So it's, as far as anyone's concerned, and I'm going to make an announcement at some point soon on Facebook about it, that Nick Files will eventually return. It's not dead. It's just these projects I've been involved with has taken a lot of my time, but I will be bringing it back real soon.
I was going to say, because I thought last we talked, you had like enough for 10 seasons worth.
Yeah, it's still the same list. It's still the same list.
Adrian,
Yes.
how are things going in your neck of the woods?
I apparently am not very vigilant. 2 days ago, I have my desk turned for the summer where I'm not looking out the window. And apparently, Mom was getting out of the car and fell. She broke her
Oh.
shoulder.
Ow.
It was right outside the window, and I did not see anything. They didn't come home till after dark, and they don't drive after dark. So we were trying to figure out what's going on. Well, apparently, since we're right here, nobody bothered to put our new phone numbers into their phone. So everybody knew but us. And yeah, she came home. They didn't do anything. They're having her see the surgeon tomorrow. But she's been on Dilaudid for the last 2 days.
I can tell you from experience, shoulder surgery is not easy to recover from.
No,
No.
no, but neither is a broken shoulder with just a sling. You know, every part of your body that moves your shoulder.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's rough on somebody who's, hitting close to 80.
Well, my dad had his shoulder replaced when he was '81 wasn't easy, but he did get through it.
Oh, and she will too. It's just now I have to stop working these 12 hours because I need to clean, upstairs too, along with top and bottom now. So
So is it Monday through Friday, or are you still doing Monday through Thursday?
Monday through Friday.
Damn. For how long?
Oh, that's my new schedule. It's Monday through Friday, but I'm not pulling. I just pulled the overtime the last 3 weeks.
Wow.
They offer it, I take it.
Well, at least you don't have any commute for it.
Right, right. Next month I will be going. We're having a awards meeting or awards assembly type thing. It's fun. We can watch it remotely, and that's what I've done the last 5 years. But this year I'm gonna go. We're doing it's an '80s theme because that's when I guess this company was created. So we're going to be doing little snippets of videos to like Footloose, and I don't know what mine's going to be quite yet, but I remember how to do my hair like the '80s, and we're going to do it.
Yeah.
That should be fun.
Beads and hairspray.
Yep. Aquanet still exists. I figured that out.
That was when the best hair was back in the '80s.
Yeah.
Not when you had to wash it.
You comb and watch those little flakes come out until they don't come out no more, and then you go wash it.
Oh man, if I could do anything that I'd be able to live in the '80s, I wish I could have.
It was a great time, Nick. It really
It was. I mean, yes, I know I was born and raised in the '90s and early 2000s. That was fun too, but I still wish I could have been around for the '80s too.
No, 2000s don't hold a candle to the '80s.
No, early 2000s, not like
No,
after 2010. That's when
No.
things suck.
from 1995 on, nothing is anywhere near as good as what the '80s
No,
was.
so yeah.
Do you know the kids are now calling the like 1990s and whatever late 1900s?
Oh my God! And that was the era I was born in. Oh my God. Okay, I understand if it was if this was like 2090, I get that, but no, that's still too early to say that.
Look, I didn't go to it. We just had our called an all class reunion where everyone who graduated from my high school has one big reunion. And there's such a big age gap between me and my siblings. It doesn't register that they went to the same school I did because I went to what we called the new high school. They went to the old high school. So it doesn't register it was the same school district sometimes. And I was on the phone with my sister, and she goes, well, I want to go. I was like, but you had to go to Pearl. Oh, you did go to Pearl. I was like, wait. But we thought it would be funny us walking in there with all the different classes because all of us, well, I have a different last name than them, maiden names. And a lot of people just never registered us all as siblings because there's just so much difference between us because there's 8 years between me and one sister, and there's 15 years between me and my other sister, like 12 between me and my brother. So it was.
No, it's funny you mentioned because I have a sister like that's older than I am because see, I'm 33 and she's 51. So,
Yeah.
it was kind of an unusual, like, I don't know. It just seemed like when I was younger, it was like hard for me to like accept the fact that like she was actually my sister. I'm like, well, wait a minute, you're like 20 years old. Like, how is that possible? And then, of course, obviously, I know now, but it's like kind of the same thing, like what you're saying, Eileen. And yes, Tom, I probably would love the '80s hair bands. I probably would.
If you don't listen to 80s hair band right now, you're not human.
You know,
Because I'm gonna tell you what, the 80s produced the best music.
They did.
because it was just getting to be like free music. You could kind of, you could really put more of your heart into it and say exactly, to an extent, exactly what you want to say.
And there was a nice variety as compared to the crap that we have now.
Oh yeah, 100%. I mean,
Uh,
like there have been a few like if you guys know the oh, what was his name? Hang on, I'm kind of looking it up. Oh, if you look at a song like I'm sure you guys have heard of that song "Blinding Lights" by The Weeknd. You guys know what song I'm referring to?
nope.
If you guys heard it, you might know what it is. That was actually a good song. It came out about like back in 2020, I think. That was actually a good song that I liked because it was kind of a throwback to like 80s music because it had almost like The Weeknd. It was like a song like almost Michael Jackson would have made back then. If you heard it, you can kind of hear the 80s sound to it. So I guess even with his appearance and stuff, he was trying to go old fashioned, like the way how R&B music, I guess, or pop music, if you will, of the 80s was. So like a real throwback to Michael Jackson. So it's always cool to like, don't get me wrong, it's cool when you have those artists out there who try to make like a throwback to like a particular era like the 80s. But as great as some of those songs are, like this one that I'm mentioning, nothing can compare with what actual 80s music
Now you
was.
just got that other song in my head when you said nothing can compare, and eh, y'all know exactly what song is in my head now.
And
Well,
that
you know,
was written
speaking
by
of 80s,
Michael Jackson's biggest competitor.
yeah, well, yeah, probably. And you know, it's funny when we were talking earlier about, again, ZZ Top, my favorite song of theirs, which was also from the 80s, was undoubtedly Sharp Dressed Man.
I like Legs.
Oh, yeah, that's another good one.
Now that you have brought out Michael Jackson, in my research, I found something out about the Bad album that I never knew. His original intention with the Bad album was for it to be a triple album.
Oh, really?
Yeah, not just the one that came out with the 11 songs. He wanted 3 discs comprising of the one album.
Hmm. Never
Uh,
knew that.
yeah, and him and Quincy Jones butted heads on that, and Quincy finally convinced him, you want one album, 10 songs, take the 10 very best songs. And of course, it goes off to sell like 30, 40 million albums and became the first album in music history to have 5 number 1 hit singles.
Wow. That's
Quincy
really
knew
cool.
what he was doing.
I didn't realize what is his name. Hold on. I get because he wasn't as big as he became. Was hold on. Now I'm pulling a Nick and I'm having to look something up. Hold on. My phone will come up eventually. I am working off the Wi-Fi here.
Greg has joined us.
Oh, Greg. Long time no see.
Speaking of Greg, a different Greg, I will actually be on Ghostbox Radio here in a couple weeks.
Nice.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so I'm looking forward to that. Oh, and while Eileen
Okay, I
is
got it.
okay, well, real quick,
Go ahead.
um, in 2 months and 2 days, Things Network will have its 5th anniversary.
We made it. We're almost there.
5 years. Can you believe that?
I cannot believe we made it this far.
I remember the day y'all were sitting around talking about it all face to face.
Mm-hmm.
And I still remember Jeremy too, like when we started things up, like you didn't expect that I remember you even said, not sure how long this is going to go for, may not go for very long, but here we are 5 years later and we're still standing and
I
still
got
talking
one.
about it.
Hold on, I got one for you, Nick. Ready?
Oh God. Oh my God! Yeah. You believe that was almost 5 years ago too? Holy cow!
That was 5 years ago.
That
Yeah,
was
that
on
was when
TV.
we were in down to Kansas.
What a what a perfect time for your video screen to freeze.
Yeah.
I still remember yelling at Nick, screenshot, screenshot.
And then, of course, you sent the voicemail message. Well, I sent the screenshot back. I'm like, I hate you.
Are you sure that was the only words I
I
used?
could have sworn, well, I mean, at least by the recording, I'm sure he said other things. It was just never recorded.
But no, what I was going to say is Alfonso from Fresh Prince. I never realized until actually watching the Pepsi commercial, he was the young Michael Jackson in the red jacket on the Pepsi commercials.
Yep.
I never
Oh, yeah.
realized that until I went back and was rewatching, was watching some of the stuff.
There was also, I don't think it was that same commercial, but there was also a Pepsi commercial that he was filming where he almost died in.
No, that's what started everything with
Yeah.
him. But they went with the other version because of that. They were filming two different versions of it, and
That part I didn't know.
they were filming one version, then another version, but they went with the one with Alfonso in it because of the incident, because that's what started his drug abuse and plastic surgeries.
There was actually and he had, what is that disease where you have
Oh,
white patches?
Yeah, vitiligo.
Yeah, he had that. But there was a saying when we were growing up, something about, that commercial, something about Pepsi Cola burned him down, and so something about Coca Cola. There was a whole rhyme about it.
It was going to be Pepsi's. I want to say it was their first commercial they were going to do with a star to try to beat Coke.
You can't get any bigger star than Michael Jackson.
Oh, did y'all see Practical Magic 2 coming out?
Now, well, I heard of it, but I don't know anything about it. I never even.
You never watched Practical Magic?
No. I never heard of it until all this stuff about the second one was coming out.
Adrian, you've seen Practical Magic. Please tell me.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, thank you. You're hip. Okay.
I don't even
Hey,
know who's. Oh wait, no, isn't Sandra Bullock in it?
Yes.
Yeah.
And Nicole
She-
Kidman.
That makes me the only one who's never seen it then.
Okay,
No, I
your
haven't seen
assignment.
it. Nick,
Okay,
you're not
both of
alone.
y'all.
I have not seen this.
Your assignment is to watch that.
Okay. And
You've
what's it
got,
called again?
you've got to watch it.
What's it called again?
Practical Magic.
Practical Magic.
Practical Magic.
Hey, Greg said he wants us on the show in
I was
November.
going to bring that up, yeah.
I think we might be able to make that happen.
I don't see why not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know I'll be available for it.
Practical Magic, 1998. Oh, wow, the sequel just, okay, I didn't realize the sequel.
Oh my gosh, where have you been, Nick? For the last 2 seconds.
We were just talking about that sequel.
Yeah, I know. Because I'm.
It's not like, hey Nick, did you see Practical Magic 2?
No, I haven't seen.
Oh my gosh, Nick, you come up with such great thoughts. You missed me.
I know what it is. Ever since he cut off all that hair, it's lightened up his head a little bit.
All the brain matter went with it.
Yeah,
Oh God.
yeah.
Yeah, there's a story behind why I had my hair cut, but eventually I'll grow it long again soon.
Well, here's the story that is going to turn into, Nick. When you
Uh-oh.
get
Right.
older, as you keep getting smarter and smarter, your brain is going to start swelling and it's going to push all that hair out of your skull.
Oh God, I'll end up becoming like one of the melon heads then.
You're going to end up being like Tim Kohler. He is so he is bald because he is so smart.
He is smart.
Yeah, that is true.
That's the joke I run with him all the time. I actually thought he'd be offended by that just a little bit, but nope, he's not.
No.
But
Man,
no, Greg, I think maybe we might be able to make November happen if all four of us can get our. I know I'll be available.
I should be around too.
Yeah,
As long as it's after 6 my time, I'm good.
I say I never know what my days are going to bring.
I think Greg shows are usually on later, aren't they?
Yeah, usually they are.
Yeah.
Although I don't
I
know. Again, there's always a chance he might have changed. I don't know if he's changed the time since then.
Yeah, I don't.
I don't
know.
think so. I will be on a podcast Saturday. Um, this guy's normally on TikTok, but I found out he has Facebook too. But he's disabled in a wheelchair, and it's due to kind of like a microdeletion type thing. Um, but he is like so smart, and he has a little bit of trouble talking, but he is so smart.
That's good.
And he does advocacy for like teaching home health aides. He'll do that, and he'll advocate for other people, and he's got 24/7 care. He's amazing. He really is. But I'll be on there on his normally advocating, but that's not what we're gonna do. We're gonna talk paranormal, witchy. We're gonna debate a few things that are gonna get pretty controversial. So,
Adrian Greg said
That'd be a fun
9%.
watch.
huh?
That'll be a fun watch. Send us a link.
Yeah,
Okay.
Adrian, I was saying.
Not-
Greg just said that
9
his show is at 9 o'clock Central, so yeah, it is on later. So it'll be 8 o'clock for you.
That's okay. We can do that. It's a Friday.
She is old though. It might be past her bedtime.
Oh, 9 o'clock is past my bedtime.
Well, that's 10 o'clock my time, and lately I have been real good about making sure that I'm in bed by about 10:30ish.
Oh, I do have
Yeah.
some.
This 1 a.m. thing.
I do have some good news. Is I haven't talked to y'all in a hot minute.
Yeah.
All this hard work I've been doing for my job, other than finally getting the promotion I was working towards. Last year, we do conference every year. Last year we were in Nashville. It was actually really cool. I got to go see Post Malone do a pop-up concert. It was a free Post Malone concert, but I actually I won the Owner's Choice Award for my company last year. I was excited.
Wow.
That is nice.
I didn't even I was so stunned. I was like, didn't even know what to say. I was like, okay.
What do I
Now
say?
I have,
What do I
now I
say?
have no desk, and I haven't won an award in several years. Because I've been with them officially now 24 years. But I think my last one, because they kind of quit doing awards for a long time. But I have no desk to
Wait a
put
minute,
it
didn't you
on.
win an award a couple years ago, and you brought it on the show to show us?
Those are like industry awards. This is just within my company.
Oh, okay.
No, I won Best Property of the Year for 4 years in a row, with my previous property and things like that.
Nice.
But that was within my county.
I still can't believe the size of the property that you were managing, the one that you showed me.
The property I'm at right now is only 86 units. I'm like so bored half the day because there's
How
no
big is the
management
one?
right now.
How big is the one at home?
336.
That's
And for our area, that's big. Now you start getting into bigger cities, that is small.
oh yeah, that gets stupid big.
I can't imagine 336 families living that close together. No.
Yeah. Let's see why.
It's spread out. If you walk from one end of it to another, it's a mile long. If you walk from one end and back, so it's about half a mile long, length, and then come back is a mile long. I know that because I've walked it several times.
On the other side of the neighborhood, they actually just put in a bunch of apartment buildings. I think at last count there were 20 buildings, but there's 4 units per building.
Gotcha.
Oh, I meant to tell you, they're tearing down. You know where your dad was talking about his building and all that over there?
Yeah,
They're tearing down.
You're
They're
kidding.
tearing down almost everything over there. The old bank that was there, I don't know if you remember ever seeing it, but it was a store, and then
I saw
it was a lot
of
of
things over
things.
there.
It looked like an old Sears house, but yeah, they're tearing all of that down. They tore the church down, all
Jeez.
kinds of things.
So the GTE building is gone.
I don't know if it's gone yet.
That's a shame.
Yeah, it really is.
Yeah, because
Yeah, I don't know what they're doing.
We go and buy it whenever we do go buy it.
Uh-huh. I don't know what they're putting up or what they're doing, but
And I won't be back there until June. Damn. That really sucks.
It really is. I mean, it really does. Yeah.
Yeah. Because that building is a piece of my dad's history. He spent 3 months over there.
See, and that's what I always hate. Like I've said this a while back. This is what I always hate about like when they tear down building or demolish buildings of historical significance. Like I understand if it's a building that is like in really bad condition to the point that there's no way it can be fixed up or repaired, but just tearing it down really for, let's just say, which unfortunately it's kind of true most of the time, just to like put like a Walmart or something in its place. That's just too hardcore and just like selfish.
No, they ain't putting a Walmart there in that spot. I can
No, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying like typical like when they tear down, they always just will put a grocery store or something or a bank in its place.
it's going to be another restaurant, I'm sure.
Yeah, and to be honest, that GTE building doesn't really have any historical significance, does it?
No, but it
I think so.
well, I would think it was one of the first buildings here.
I doubt it, because Greeley was founded long time ago.
Well, when it was founded, it was farmland. There
Yeah.
wasn't a lot of buildings.
No.
Our house
But
was farmland.
let's see, Greeley was founded in 1869.
I was going to say I figure it would probably be somewhere maybe sometime after the Civil War because I could have sworn that I heard that Greeley was founded too before Colorado even became a state.
Yeah, Colorado.
Colorado didn't become a state until 1876.
Okay. Greeley
Either
was
way,
incorporated in 1885.
Or he's
Which
got-
I was going to say, Adrian, like I'm sure you probably knew this, that in late July that would have been Colorado's 150th anniversary.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't pay much attention to any of that because I work from home. I don't go out too awful much.
You know, it's actually
You
funny.
don't want to go out.
Well, I'm just going to say, you know what I actually did hear? I don't know if they still proceeded with this, but the original plan was, I guess they were going to have some type of ceremonial event for Colorado's 150th anniversary. And what's actually really interesting about among those that was supposed to be there was actually the warden of the Colorado Territorial Prison. Like, even though that prison still remains in operation, obviously that was the only prison out in the entire state of Colorado that existed prior to statehood. So, yes, it may be still in operation, but the warden of that prison actually attended the ceremony to represent not only necessarily just really the prison itself, but its history, because again, it was founded before its statehood.
I don't. Oh, and where is that prison?
That was the prison that we went to with the little museum to the side in Canyon
Canyon
City.
City. Yeah. Yeah, the big part of the prison's in operation. The one
That's
that was
what-
actually there is not.
No. And again, that's why the warden whoever the warden is at the territorial prison, that's why he attended to represent at least the historical side of the prison. It may be a prison that we can't access to because again it remains an operation, but it still remains part of the state's history because, like I said, it's the only prison that's still operating that was built prior to Colorado's statehood, which is why it still retains the original name Colorado Territorial Prison instead of Colorado State Prison.
Here's some
Yeah.
history for you. Greeley was named after a man named Horace Greeley, who was one of the House of Representatives for New York. And
Okay.
he is also the founder of the New York Tribune, the newspaper.
Oh, really?
Okay.
And he was the person who popularized the old slogan, "Go West, young man."
Oh,
That's interesting.
Yeah. And he also apparently ran for president. He was the Liberal Republican Party's presidential nominee in 1872, losing in a landslide. And 5 days before the election, his wife died.
oh
Oh.
gosh.
And then he died a month later.
Oh wow.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Well,
I
it's
guess good thing you didn't get elected.
yeah. Well,
Or
it's
not for the person running for vice president with the.
Well, it's not surprising though. Like a town like Greeley, I mean, like any of those towns are usually named after somebody that that was a well-known figure. I just thought of another town, Adrian. Maybe you've heard of this town because it's actually located down in Oklahoma. It's also one of the towns that has an unusual name. It's actually located within the Oklahoma Panhandle. As crazy as it sounds, there actually is a town that's called Hooker, Oklahoma. Yeah,
Yeah.
but yeah,
Yeah.
well.
Hey, we've seen worse names for cities.
Oh yeah, in this case, the town's name, the reason why it's contrary to what people would think, the town name honors local cattle foreman John Hooker Threckell, who came to the area, ironically enough, around that same period like what you were just talking about with Greeley, Jeremy, who came to the area in 1873. It has frequently been noted on lists of unusual place names. The city's motto, the town's motto, referring to the alternative interpretation of its name is, it's a location, not a vocation. And I
Okay.
learned about this town, Hooker, Oklahoma, because like any town, especially in the Oklahoma Panhandle, it's no stranger, of course, to tornadoes. So I saw it from a storm chase video, so that's where I discovered the town of Hooker.
Well, the word hooker may not have had its current definition at that time.
Correct. Yeah.
Well,
No,
yeah, that's what
no.
I'm saying. It was named after somebody who had it was his middle name, Hooker. So that's where the name came from.
Now, Eileen, you were talking about whoever would have been that guy's vice president. That would have been Benjamin Gratz Brown. He was actually the governor of Missouri.
But you know, it sucks for him that he didn't get it because if he would have died, he would have been.
Yeah.
But Greeley was running up against Ulysses S. Grant. And
Ah.
Grant was one of the most popular presidents there's ever been. He lost in a landslide. The electoral votes were 286 to 0.
Oh, well, people did not want.
He stood no chance.
See, now
Oh, that's
I've been doing a lot of like true crime stuff, especially all that's been going on in my area and then what was going on outside of Dallas because where it was going on at. That's where I was going for a family reunion. And I just want to tell y'all, so I sent something to a friend of mine who's one of my true crime junkies. And Nick said something made me think of it. He says, what if one day I get dementia and start confessing to crimes I didn't commit because I watched too many crime
Right?
Yeah, because I
Who should
was
say there aren't some people out there like that?
I'm about to say, it makes you think. You sit here and you're like, huh, I wonder if that's going to be, because like the Carmelo Anthony case, I followed that because I was in my sister's backyard. My sister or my nephew lives in Melissa, Texas. And then I've been following the Nolan Wells case because that's just right down the road. And there's something else that happened up in Senatobia I've been following. So we've been just having so much stuff going on lately that,
Yeah,
yeah.
I walked to. There's a little corner store, like half a block away, and broad daylight. I walked over there a while back, and probably 2 in the afternoon, and never thought a thing about it. And here come this guy walking toward me, and he says, "Did you take my $2?" The fuck? And he's tweaking out, and he gets about 2 inches from my face and called me a bitch.
Oh,
Wow.
I do not walk by myself again, and if I do, I will have my friend in my pocket, because if I'd have had it at that point, that was a threat enough. I would have at least hit him with it.
I thought you said a long time ago you would never walk around a neighborhood in broad daylight.
That was probably it. That was probably then one of our last shows.
Oh no, it would have been long before that.
Oh
Those were the
no,
girls.
this
I
was.
seem to remember you have saying something like that before I was there last time. That you would
I
never.
wouldn't walk after dark. I didn't have a problem walking in daylight. I do now.
Yeah, I didn't even like driving around the neighborhood at dark. When I first arrived there, and I got lost because my phone put in the incorrect address for you, and it drove me by a house that was behind you that had like 5 cop cars there with the lights flashing.
Oh, yeah. I today got my Ring cameras and Ring doorbell up.
Good.
yeah. No, I've gotten, you know, me and my friend will watch something on Netflix, crime documentary or something. We'll call each other. Okay, so what are your thoughts? And da 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 da.
Hey,
Because
Joe.
I'm just now starting to be able to be social again. Like I
Yeah.
haven't even talked to Chrissy or Beth. I mean, I talk to Chrissy periodically, but I haven't talked to Beth, and I can't tell you how long.
Wow.
I just actually talked to Rich. We were trying to meet up in Alabama, but it was a little too far than I can go right this moment, without being mandatory. And so we weren't able to meet up. But I'll be in Orlando this time next year, so I'm like, okay, I'm gonna stop by and see him and Jen. Like I'm trying to make my trips when I do conference to start going to see people. Like last year, we tried to go see Todd and Leanne, but so I'm trying to get back social again.
When you get away from being social with people, it's very hard to get back into it.
Well,
Yes, it is.
it's
Yes.
never by choice. It was just the way circumstances. And then so I know some of y'all know what's going on, other things that's going on around my house, and it's this is kind of this week working out of town this week. It's kind of been a break, but also nerve wracking.
Well, I know that when I took my hiatus from everything, I took a hiatus from everything. I probably didn't message 5 people all the whole time.
I think I was one of them, but yeah.
I didn't message anybody
Well, you
hardly,
said 5 people.
unless
I
I
couldn't believe I
needed
was one of
to.
them. That's what I mean. I thought I was one of them.
Yeah,
Literally everything at my house is kind of falling on me and one of my kids. And it's like I on top of everything else, I got in a fender bender. Was not my fault, but when I do something, boy, I do it right. They backed into me, no insurance, vehicle wasn't theirs, and the tag didn't match the vehicle.
oh,
Oh no.
jeez.
Oh,
So,
jeez.
so that my car's got to go to the body shop Monday, and then so now then I got to figure out how to get my dog to the vet, and I'm just like, oh my goodness.
Wow.
So when I get home, I'm like done.
Well, after showing me what you do, I can completely understand that you're so mentally exhausted that you don't want to do shit.
Well,
Yeah,
and
really.
for those that don't know, Michael's health has gone tremendously down. We almost lost him back in April, and then almost lost him again. Was that like early June? And he's almost 6 foot tall, and he weighed, well, no, he finally gained weight this week, but he got down to 115 pounds. So it's, so he can't do anything. And I'm used to at least helping cut grass or something. But, and then it's
He was real
constant.
skinny when I saw you guys.
Huh?
He was real skinny when I saw you
He's
guys.
always been thin, but he's thin,
Like gaunt.
like
thin.
Ethiopian thin. But, I mean, he's not trying to be. I mean, but now I have to cook him during the weekends, breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and I'm used to one meal a day for him. So it's like, oh my gosh.
Well, why don't you get some protein drinks?
We do, but it wasn't putting weight on him. So I'm having to, even now the doctors are like, because, I know a lot of people know he's got a bad heart, but a lot of the doctors are like, we don't care if it's bad weight, put weight on him. I'm like, we're working on it. I mean, he was losing like literally a pound and a half a day. He got out of the hospital one day. It was weird. One doctor says no, the next doctor says yes, you're getting out. So we couldn't figure out if he was getting out or not. And then he was back in the hospital, like within 2 or 3 days. And in that good short period of time, he had lost, from going into the hospital the first time to going into the hospital the second time, he had lost 20 pounds.
Yeah,
So,
cannot feel easy.
I mean, we've gone 7 years, 8 years with no incident with his heart to now it's an issue. So yeah.
And
So, yeah.
it's taking a massive toll on you too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
this is not a vacation.
Yeah, you
I
can't just.
I signed up for it, but
Yeah, but you can't go 100 miles an hour, 7 days a week. You can't. Your body will shut itself down.
oh yeah, there's times I go home and I'm just like, thank goodness. Like I said, my second youngest. Now Logan moved out, so it's just three of us in the house now. He moved in with a friend. I can't pass. He couldn't pass it up. No rent. He doesn't have to pay rent. His friend pays for everything, and he just stays there. I had to move out too. But Seth helps me out.
Is Logan one of the ones I met?
Logan? No, yes, with the girl. Didn't you meet the one with the girlfriend?
Yeah, the one with the girlfriend, the girl that worked at that restaurant that you took me to my first day there.
Yes. Now they broke up back in May or end of April. She's engaged to be married now to somebody else. But
That was quick.
yeah, but he's the youngest that moved out. The long-haired one's the one still at home.
He's he's the one that's got that name.
Seth and I.
Yes.
Yeah, he's the one that helps me out quite a bit.
Okay. Have you looked into maybe doing home health?
Oh, my husband ain't gonna go for that.
No. No. I was gonna say.
I mean, there's no look. I don't care how sick he is. I'll chew his butt out. There was one day I was in the living kitchen doing stuff like, "Do you need anything? No, I'm good. Do you need anything? No, I'm good." Asked like 4 or 5 times. I've got this big memory foam floof. It's like a 6 foot, circle, and so it's memory foam. So when you get into it, it comes around you. And so I plop into it. He goes, "Hey, can you go get me a Gatorade?" I chewed his butt out. I didn't know. And I'm like, that is ridiculous.
He sits in the chair most of the day.
He lays on the couch most of the
Like
day.
some, get yourself like a little mini refrigerator and stockpile it.
Yeah, no,
Get some potato chips along the way.
well, we kind of do that, but no, it's more, he has to have his Gatorade. He quit drinking Mountain Dew, quit smoking. So,
Oh,
but
wow.
it's mainly his, he drinks a lot of water now, and I'm like, oh my goodness. But there's
Well,
times there's times that that hot plate might end up in his lap.
Oh my god!
I love him, but there's
I don't
times.
know how you can who can tolerate that.
It's like, honey, I love you, but I hate you too.
I'm like, you know, you better go quick because I might help you along. No, not really. That was me. But
I
no.
mean, hey, he needs to have that relaxing time, but I don't know if I could tolerate something like that, just sitting around eating potato chips all day.
Well, like I said, he really, and to his defense, he can't move around, but it's still one of those I want to
Yeah,
knock
yeah.
upside his head. But no, like I'm up down, like I said, about a little over an hour outside the house. We need groceries. All right, let me order the groceries and have them delivered.
He just does it
Yeah.
while still on the chair.
But yeah, well, he can't drive right now.
Yeah, yeah.
Kids, I mean,
I am not a big fan of the ordering groceries online unless you need to. The people that live next door to my dad, able bodied, everything, these people can work.
oh,
One day, and it wasn't too long ago, one day, some guy pulls up into my dad's driveway. We're both sitting there in the living room, and we're watching this guy through the window. He gets into his back seat, pulls out like 10 grocery bags, and comes up, put them in front of the open storm door. His front door is open, just the storm door is shut, and he takes a picture. And
mhm.
Dad and I are looking at each other like, what the hell? I don't order anything online unless it's Amazon. Dad don't know how to do anything online. So I go out there, it's like, hey, this isn't the right house. So the guy's like, this isn't uh, whatever that neighbor's
Yeah.
number is. Like, no, that's next door. That's not you.
No, see, I have ordered groceries online since 2020, and I love it. Um, actually, because if they misdeliver something, then they won't come back and get it. You just get the item for free. And that's how I found Dawn Power Wash as my favorite cleaning thing now because they misdelivered. But now if it's cracked or not a good product, like I think my husband's Funyuns came in and the bag was kind of open, I just go to the app and say damaged and I get a refund immediately.
There you go.
There's in our New Haven group page, there are people at least once a day
You do that.
posting a picture of the screenshot that they got. Hey, does this door look familiar? My stuff got sent to this
Yep,
house.
I do
Yep,
that.
yep,
We do that on our neighborhood page too.
Yeah,
yep.
and I'm thinking I could never trust anybody. But I've been shopping for myself for 20 some years. I don't think I could trust anybody to do any shopping for me.
Well, and I mean, like I
Right.
said, actually, a lot of times, I'll be honest with you, I get better produce when they deliver it than the
Oh,
produce I would
yeah.
find at the store.
Yeah.
Really?
Sorry, guys. I got it. My uncle's calling me. I'll be back in just a sec.
Like, tell Uncle I said hey. But no, I mean, I love it. Now, they don't do the upgrades anymore. Walmart doesn't do the upgrades anymore. It used to be I'd be sitting at Walmart, and probably because of people like me, I don't see any Diet Cokes on the thing.
Thank
I
you.
could take a chance, and they might be in the back. So I'm gonna order some Diet Big K soda, or whatever their brand is. And
That would be well up here is
it takes
Kroger's. Down there
Kroger,
it might be
yeah.
something else.
But I'm like, I'll order that, and I'll pay for that, but I'll get the Diet Coke. I'm like, yes. So but they don't do that anymore.
Next thing you know, you got a whole pallet being delivered to your house.
But no, like I said, since COVID, I signed up for that Walmart delivery, and I have loved every moment of it. Because, no, you can pay extra and get it there within an hour or two. But I'm like, if I needed it that quick, I should have bought it already. But even now,
Yeah.
Walmart delivers pharmacy for free.
Yeah.
I heard
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
Mom and Dad get it.
Yeah, I'll go to my Walmart Plus and have Michael's medicine delivered to the door.
Yep. It's handy, actually. Amazon's doing it too.
Yeah, I saw that with Amazon. I just don't feel like moving all my insurance and all, so I'm like, no.
No.
And then of course now he's got my insurance plus Medicare. I don't know, and so most of his medicine's free right now. So we're like, okay, cool.
Mm-hmm.
And so I'll pay for a delivery tip, but
Mm-hmm.
I don't, I'm like, it's worth it because when you go to Walmart, you'll have a grocery list of 5 items, you walk out with 30.
Oh yeah. Yep.
So it saves me tons of money and it gives me time to think, do I
Uh-huh.
really want that item?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't do the Walmart pharmacy. I have done it for like a one-off. There was one emergency medicine that I needed to have, and Walmart was the only one in town that had it because everybody else is out.
Yeah.
And my doctor said that with the insurance and everything, it should be free from Walmart. Nope, it cost me $15.
Yeah.
I wasn't too happy about that,
Mm-hmm.
but that's the way it goes.
Yep. All right, guys. I have got to get ready for another 12-hour day, and Eileen looks like she needs to get ready for another
I need to
run.
up this hotel room.
We have been running almost an hour and a half. I did say we'd only go 1 hour, but we're kind of heavily into a conversation. So we can go ahead and wrap up. Besides, I got a movie I want to finish watching before I go to bed.
Well, like I said, I'm fixing to run all my junk down to the car that I don't have to worry about being stolen. So I don't
Well,
have to.
Eileen, it was so good to see you. I miss you.
Mwah!
We
I
all
should be
did.
alive now.
Now once we start working on getting our core audience back, I knew that this first one here was going to be bad.
Well,
Not to be for so long.
I had people messaging me when we first went off. Hey, when are y'all coming back?
We didn't know.
We did, and that's what I said. When you're healed, that's all I could say.
That's why I made that little flyer and put it out.
Mm-hmm.
I'm about to say everybody's life just went crazy.
It did. Yeah, it really did. We all just got stupid swamped.
That's okay. We're all still alive.
Yep.
Hey, better than the alternative.
That's it.
All right. Well, I love you guys.
Love you. Bye, Nick.
Bye, Nick, on the phone with Uncle.
Nick is going to come back and find everybody gone.
Yep.
Can you exit him out, or does he got to do it himself?
No, I can kick him out.
Kick him out!
That would be the only way to do it. I think it actually says kick out.
Yeah. Probably.
Let's see, settings, dashboard. No, it doesn't say that.
Oh, man, he came back.
Okay. Well, Nick, you just saved me from having to kick you out.
Okay.
We're about to call. We're calling it.
Yeah, sorry, my uncle needed to talk to me about something important.
That's twice now he's called you.
Well, I said he forgot. I did not even realize I was muted.
Someone's having fun.
No, he forgot to tell me something else. So,
Okay. All right, so we will be back next week. Hopefully, all 4 of us. Maybe?
Like I said, I might be driving, so I don't know.
Oh, so if you're driving, you don't want to.
Because I'm about to say, no, I won't be driving. I'm off Thursday, so I should be, yes. It's Friday night. I'll be driving. Okay.
Ah, yay! We'll have Eileen again. 2 weeks in a row. We need a prize. Oh. All right, everybody out there, thank you so much for playing along with us. What little of you there were. Like I said, I wasn't expecting a big audience because it's been 5 months since we've done a show.
Yep.
But it's good to be back. Eventually, we will have Nick Miles back on, and I will have 13th Dimension won't be back for another 2 months. But in the meantime, we still got plenty of other wonderful shows on this network, so check them out.
Speaking of which, yes,
What?
I was just gonna say at some point I'll let you know when I get more information about this, Jeremy. But Amanda, I guess, is wanting to start a new show of her own at some point, so she's kind of getting her laptop and everything set up with every. I'm not sure exactly what it is, but she's interested in starting something new. So, but
Who?
Amanda Lombardo.
Oh, she had a new show last year.
She did with
Not doing anymore.
Irene, but they kind of. It sounds like they're not doing it anymore. But Amanda, I guess, is going to start her own thing. So, but she'll once she's currently setting things up right now. So she'll probably tell me first, and then once I get that info, I'll send it to you.
All right, sounds good. Okay, well, I will go ahead and hit the outro. I gotta find
Do what I mean.
Yeah, I got to remember where everything's at. It's been so long since I've been on here. So, all right. Well, it was great being on here again with you guys. We got the original foursome back.
Yeah, I have no idea what Eileen's trying to do, but
I'm packing.
oh, you are okay. I thought you were going to show us something or something like
Oh,
that.
no, I'm gonna show you my butt. Hit the outro before Nick talks again.
Have a good night, everybody. We'll see you next week.
Everyone.